Lightworkers 5.0. This is Leti.
Hi, everyone. I'm Irene, and welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone. We are so excited to be with you again. God, it's been a year. Irene, the last time we were here with you guys, it was 2022. That was a year, huh? That was a big year for a lot of us. And so we took some time out, guys. We just wanted to kind of get a pulse on the universe, check in with our higher selves, our spirit guides, and get a game plan together for 2023 and for all of these challenging times that are coming forward. I call them colorful, but regardless, we all are here in this experience to do our best, to choose again, and more than anything, just to always, always know that we are in love's presence and that all will be well.
Very good. Well said, Leti. And so now, 2023, we're ready. And we're actually here just for the short video to tell you that we have both been up to something individually, but we've decided, right, we're still going to continue on with this channel.
Our work.
Yeah, with whatever we can offer you guys. And we're very excited about it. But talking about me, I have just put out my YouTube channel. I used to have a YouTube channel. And because of the changes and the letting go that I've been through, I deleted all of it, which was really funny now. And so, but it was good because it was actually, an energetic way to release something that you don't feel it's you anymore. So that was how I was feeling. So now I have a YouTube channel, and we're going to put the link in the description box, and it's called Something Good Channeling J. And that took me a while to actually put it out there, and see, I'm only up to J. And it's actually, I'm channeling Jesus. But that is still, something that I guess I still need to let go of. The mention of Jesus to some people will trigger some minds, but now I'm okay with it. Mm-hmm. So in that channel, I dedicate the channel to channeling Jesus. And sometimes I'm going to do like little talks, just short ones. About what he teaches me. And what I do there is, say something happens in my life, or I see something happen in another person or in the world, then I can ask him what he thinks about it. And I guess it's a really good way to learn in this life. So if it pardon me. So if it resonates with you, then please do visit, and we'll see you there.
Yes,
and I am Leti.
Thank you, Miss Irene. So, guys, I just have to say that I have been a very blessed recipient of messages and guidance from Jesus, from our Jesus. And he comes through Irene in such a beautiful and loving way. And total big bro, just he's that big brother. I always wanted a big brother, but he's that big brother that just, totally is proud of you, loves you no matter what, takes you on, whenever he goes on errands, that kind of brother that just loves you unconditionally and will always be there, has your back. You guys know what I'm talking about. That kind of brother that has your back, that is there. He's your ride or die. He's the one. And, that is such an amazing relationship. And I think sometimes, in our lifetime, I think depending on how we were raised or whatever, we didn't even think we could have that kind of a relationship with Jesus, or any master, any spiritual master, with Buddha. I mean, Buddha's my dude, but who would think that you could have these really intimate conversations and relationships with someone from a higher power, but we can. And I just have to say, guys, what Irene is going to bring through for us is just invaluable. It is going to be such loving guidance and information. Jesus has guided me several times And Irene is just the microphone. She's his microphone. And she is a lovely and beautiful microphone, I have to say.
Thank
But
you.
it really does help when we're feeling lost, when we're feeling tripped up a little bit. You're in the forest and you can't see the trees, and I like that analogy because it really is literally in front of you. Like the answer's right there, right? There's the tree and you're right here. And it's just like, ta-da. But sometimes we have a pair of glasses that are, judgment, criticism, you know, self-loathing,
Hmm.
self-hatred or guilt or whatever it is. And we have these frames, these lenses in front of us that keep us from seeing the truth of who we really are. And that
Yeah.
we are beautiful, loving beings, that we are lovable, that, we're not bad, we're good, we're perfect in every way. And I think that's what I love the most, Irene, when you channel our big bro, and he comes through. It's just, he's so awesome. Now, I will say that the advice he's given me, I'm just like any little sister. I'm like, what? Come on. Can we just, can it be a little easier? But you know what, guys? Still, there's patience. Oh my gosh, Jesus has the most amazing patience. And I think that is something that, I'm applying all these human characteristics that we would feel really comfortable with to this conversation because he is here. He is our brother. He is somebody that you can trust and rely upon. He really is your best friend. He's totally my best
Hmm.
friend. And so, in the work that I've done with him through Irene, I have developed a really beautiful friendship, a really beautiful safety with him. And that helps me in my spiritual journey and through this awakening process. I just am so grateful. And I'm looking forward to all the
Yeah.
messages he's going to bring forward. Yes, through you, Miss
Thank you.
Irene.
Thank you,
Wow.
Letty. So, what are
Mhm.
you doing?
So, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
let me
hang
just
on.
say,
So over the span of end of last year and then this year, right? So both of us have been out of commission from this channel.
yeah.
And we really have been letting go. We've been reflecting. We've been trying to get ourselves up and, into a higher level. And I could say I've got a lot of beliefs, and especially the Jesus fear of being judged, I guess. And it was leading up to, yeah, okay, I'm going to put out my channel. But there's still doubts there. And like towards like a few weeks ago, I just got the nudge to, oh no, I didn't get the nudge. You got the nudge to ask me, hey, do you want a reading? I said, yeah, sure. And it turned out to be a turning point in letting go of that belief. So that was excellent. That was good. Only if we could put it up, but no, we won't. There's some personal stuff there. But you see how we get guided to use these tools. So what you did for me was a card reading.
Mhm.
I think you used the oracle cards, right? We did not
Yeah.
use the tarot that time.
Yeah.
But it's the trust that I have that the energy that you're bringing forth through the cards is going to be good for me. So that's how it works. It's the same thing as, say, if you decide to trust a channeler, that what they're bringing through is your truth.
Mhm.
So whoever and whatever you resonate with, I'd say, yeah, go for it. We
Yeah.
all resonate with different people with different tools, pendulum, oracle cards, what else? Crystals,
Crystals. Hmm.
full
Yeah.
moon, new moon,
Yeah.
astrology,
Yeah. Numbers.
all those things. It doesn't matter. Some may
Yeah.
resonate, some may not.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I was just going to say that about what you're doing. And I just told her, my gosh, Letty, you should do this. It did help me a lot. And this is being really honest. It did help and it guided me
Hmm.
to my decision, to my letting go of the false belief that I should not really have had in the first place, but it's there. So, yeah.
Well, and guys, and Irene, thank you for touching on that because, guys, the veil. if it's not thinning, it's still literally not there anymore. So we are feeling each other's energy more and more every day. I know you all, if you're tuning into this and you are part of our community, or new to our community, click the bell. I just hold on. We're going to pause for this my little commercial. Click the bell. Please subscribe. But seriously, if you're being nudged, if you're being guided, if you have this desire or this guidance of some kind to watch this video or to continue with us on our journeys, or anyone else for that matter, any other spiritual person, anyone who's channeling, anyone who can sense energies and receive the guidance from spirit and share it with you or the world, then that is where you need to be. That is perfect for you in that moment. Resonate, resonate, resonate. That's the key word here. If it resonates with you, regardless of what it is, then trust it. Trust it that that's where you need to be in that moment. Trust that your guides and teachers are guiding you in that for all that, and that you are in the perfect place for your personal development and spiritual growth. Um, One of the things that Irene had said when she said that I got the nudge, okay, I got this guidance in my heart, and also this little voice that said, offer Irene an oracle reading today. And so we did, I said, hey, can you Zoom today? It's right. She's in Australia. I'm in the US. So in case you guys, we're not like in each other's houses right now. But so I just got the nudge to text Irene to say, hey, are you available? She said, yes. We talked for a few minutes. And then I said, would you like a reading? Because I was feeling that I needed to tell her something, but not Leti. Leti didn't have to tell her something other than I love you. But I'm just the microphone, just like she's a microphone for Jesus when she channels his messages. I was a microphone for something she needed to hear, which I had no idea what it was. I didn't know that she had these questions in her heart that were pending, right? That were in her mind. I could just feel that something had to happen, and I was going to do it. So what I did was when I talked to Irene, I said, I think we're going to use these oracle cards that they're speaking to me. It's coming out. I have several different decks. You can see them behind me. But I really was drawn to this oracle deck, which is the Angels and Ancestors oracle cards. And this is what I used for Irene that
Yeah.
day.
I love
And
those cards.
these are amazing cards. And so, guys, I really was just a vehicle for this message to come forward, to come into her experience, to provide confirmation for her, to answer any kind of questions she might have had, but really to validate what she was thinking, to confirm to her what she should be doing or what she's meant to be doing, which is this work. And I didn't know that she was having these questions, that she was having these doubts in her own mind. I had no idea that that was happening, but I sensed that there was something she needed to hear. So when we did her reading, right, we pulled the cards out and we did her reading. She had the most amazing cards. They just kept coming. And I thought, oh my gosh, this means something to you. And the cards, guys, the cards are absolutely gorgeous. They're beautiful. But again, it's a vehicle. That's all it is. It's just a vehicle, right? This is an example of the cards. This is what they look like, but there's also so many. You have guardians, you have angels, you have spirit animals, you have lots of messages that come forward. But it's an overall energetic feeling that I get. Sometimes I do get concepts that come into my mind, and then I put them into words, and I'm looking at how everything is coming together. And that is the message that I bring forth. Um, I think the best part about this is when someone is really open and receptive, that helps the message to come in even clearer. And as we continue with the reading, I could feel her excitement. She was like, yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. And then it was just even bigger. And so more and more and more and more confirmation was coming forward for her to do what she's meant to be doing,
Yeah.
and to walk in her purpose. Right.
Yeah. And I wasn't blocking anything. I was really excited to hear, whatever you and the cards, how you interpret the cards. And it was perfect. It was
Yeah.
perfect. So thank you for that.
You're
But
very
yeah,
welcome.
and then I told you, hey, you should be doing this. So why are you hiding it? Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's not the first reading you've done for me. you have done a few other, card reads over the year last year
Yeah.
or the year
Yeah.
before
The
even.
year
I can't
before. Yeah.
remember now. It's
Yeah.
2023. I don't know
Yeah.
how long we've known each other, but it's not long. Few years, couple of
Almost two
years.
years.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and guys, I think so here's the thing. I think, Irene is being called to channel Jesus. I am being called to channel and to be the voice for a spiritual master as well. Um, and that is to be announced, right? We're gonna have a little debut of that someday. Um, and that is just gonna come forward when it's time, when she's ready to come forward, she will. So yeah, that's a little jewel for you to hold on to. But what I'm offering anyone who's interested is obviously assistance and guidance to Oracle, but also spiritual coaching. We're going through a lot right now, the world. I know there is a lot happening. I know there is a
Mhm.
lot happening, and we are holding space, Irene and I, daily and with our prayer group for the world. And we're just sending out a lot of loving energy, a lot of high bright light, for everyone who's struggling with anything at this point. There's so
Mhm.
many things, but at the same time, guys, we work collectively for the collective, but individually, Irene and I both are spiritual coaches, and I can only speak for myself when I say that, I enjoy working with the teens that I have. I enjoy working with the young adults. They're really having a hard time right now. If you have someone in your life that is struggling with anxiety, depression, low self-worth, boyfriend, girlfriend issues, relationship issues, where they just lose themselves completely in the world, and they just can't find the ground, right? They don't have that solid foundation. You know, our links are going to be in our description box, right? Check it out. I'll put my email down there. I'm working on a website, but we're available. We're available for all
Yeah,
of this, and we're just
definitely.
putting that out there for you. One-on-one sessions, or deeper work if you want. But yeah, I mean, Irene, do you want to add a little more about that for you?
Yeah, and I was gonna say we're just no frills really. We just offer what we have to give to people. And also the other thing that came to mind was that so I was channeling the guardians, and so some would be asking, so what's happening with the guardians? Well, over that time, from when we stopped the recording last year, I had a lot of clarity,
Mm.
and I was channeling Jesus that time. I was channeling the guardians. It's just that my limitations in myself. That's why I wasn't putting him through. But they both came. The guardians are actually my, what would you say, gatekeepers.
Mm.
They came when I started channeling. They first came through me. They were the ones who came first and introduced themselves, and then they introduced, or Jesus came through. But Jesus and the guardians told me then that Jesus is, what's that funny sound?
Is it the birds?
No. What was that? It's like an
I don't.
owl. But
Really?
anyway, I don't
I
know.
don't hear anything on this end.
Oh, really? Oh,
No.
okay. Well, anyway, the guardians told me, and Jesus told me, or made known to me, that Jesus is the guardian of the earth. He loves looking after the earth, and he is part of the energy of the guardians. There's that sound again. I don't know what that is. It's coming through. But anyway, so that's the explanation of it. So I'm channeling him, but I think the collective of what I channel is still within my guides, the guardians. It doesn't really matter, really. It doesn't matter
Spirit is
as
spirit.
long as whatever the message is and it resonates with you or whoever,
Mhm.
and it's coming from love. That is what we really want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guys, I mean, here's the thing. I know we've all been indoctrinated and conditioned to think that any contact with spirit or a higher voice right? Even our higher self is not good. And you should be afraid of it and run from it. And it's this or that. And let me just tell you something, anything that is not of love does not even come near Irene and I. We work so hard with our gatekeepers, right? And our spirit guides and our angels, but also with our own frequencies. So we don't attract low energy. It avoids us.
Well,
It sees
we
us
want to
coming.
avoid it.
Yeah, and
But
we
then,
avoid it too, right? Yeah.
yeah.
But
But then
anything of low vibration, go
what I'm
ahead.
hearing now is that don't um, don't not pay attention to it. So you pay attention to that because that is part
Mm-hmm.
of the fear-based beliefs that you have, and it's right in front of you. If that is the case, for you to let go of a belief.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he always says all is well. So
Yeah, all
it's
is
pretty
well.
good. All right. So hopefully you'll visit our channels, and yeah, we'll continue this one. However, we are guided to do this channel too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thank
take
you.
a look out for us, guys. Check our information and our links in the bio. And please also, if this resonates with you and you feel comfortable and you love our channel and our energy, click subscribe so that you get the updated videos and sharings that we have for you. And also share this with your friends. If you know someone who's struggling, needs a little bit of guidance, or just wants to bask in this loving light energy, we are going to infuse this with a lot of high frequency vibrations when it gets posted. So just know that you are where you need to be. Everything is perfect.
Great.
God bless you guys. Namaste.
Bye.